Hey everybody, it's me, DeoGenZ, here with part 3 of the massive Japanese Bandai collection eBay videos. And that's right, we got 105 of these pokes for around $40. You'll definitely see the specifics near the end, but if you've missed any of the previous episodes, they're all in the description below. So one could debate that surely one figure is higher quality than the other, but I would have to say that in comparison to the fakes that we've been getting so often, it's nice to have a bunch like this. They're all Bandai made instead of Tomy branded. But it's nice to have a bunch like this that are all very consistently well done. I mean, just take a look at the eyes. Look into Frostlass's cold eyes. Freezes your soul. And Glalie too. I mean, everything is spot on. Even like the ice markings on it, you know, the wibbly wobbly marks. Those are there as well. They're distinctly awesome. Every single one. I haven't really seen a figure that I haven't liked, other than reasons of just not liking the poke to begin with. Oh yeah, and I remembered what that groundwater 4th gen was. It was a Shellos. People probably yelled at me in the comments already, but it's too late! Another super huge plus about this seller, and the set that I was able to obtain from them, is the fact that there's so much diversity in all the generations. Usually we only get packs of maybe a specific 1st gen or 2nd gen type of characters on eBay, but now, with this Japan seller, you get things from the 1st all the way up to the 4th gen. If I'm not mistaken, there's actually a couple of 5th gen characters too. Actually, yeah, there is. I know that for a fact. We're going to see them in this video. Now, fun fact about Corsola, if you are a collector, you know the frustrations with finding this thing. This is not, of course, the Corsola that's over $100 for just one figure. That's right. This little pink thing, somebody on eBay is willing to pay over $100 for the solid figure, the solid version of this with more plastic bits in the middle, because it says Tomy and CTGS, whatever, fuck them. You know, there is a certain absurdity to collector hoarding behavior that I will admit. I'm looking around me and I'm surrounded by Pokemon and I'm like, yeah, I totally may have a problem, but it's okay because it's a colorful problem. But, you know, the people who are obsessing over just one figure like that because it's super rare, and maybe there's legitimacy to that. Maybe they're like, it's my future, I'm gonna wait till it's ultra rare and then sell it more. Well, you may wait so long that it just goes out into obscurity that it doesn't matter anymore anyway. But it's hard to believe that Pokemon will go obscure anytime soon. It's got such a massive cult-like following to it at this point that it's a pretty safe investment to get legitimate figures on eBay, if that's your thing. A bit of an interesting hiccup in the seller's practices. Well, it's a completely fake Nidoking. I can confirm that because I have a Nidoking and it's really real, and it is right here. The coloration is completely different, the eyes are completely different, and there's a hole, like a pencil topper for this one. I really don't know why the seller threw this in here. Maybe because 104 Bandai figures sounded not as cool as 105, and this even says Tomy, so that's a little bit misrepresentative, but who cares, because, you know, we got so many. It actually makes me want to look into the Bandai manufacturers because I like the stylings of these. Honestly, I think it's cool, and I don't really care that they're meant to be finger puppets. I think that's the original purpose of them, but, you know, they're just well-done figures that are nicely etched out into the plastique. But if they're anything like Tomy in their success, I'm sure they play some role in Nintendo's manufacturing of toys. Funny thing is, Nintendo was a card-playing company at first, which, when you consider that Pokemon has such a large card-playing basis, it's just kind of funny. It's like, this companies is made to make more than just games, it would seem. And they definitely have that trend trying to get back into the amiibos and all those collectibles, which no doubt one day will be worth things. Or not things. Maybe it'll be so far in the future that we all use Bitcoin, and who knows then. Bishop. He's looking super sharp. And I like how he's got his like ninja pose. He's like, I'ma fuck you up with my missile hands. Look at that. He's got freaking missiles on his hands. Kinda wanna paint like jaws on them, make them look like a bullet bill. Or a banzai bill. And here we have the final bits, which, hilariously enough, is Mr. Mime from the anime. Last episode we saw Mankey stealing Ash's hat, and this episode we get to see another funny quirk from the first generation anime. I really like these special figures, and it's part of why I want to research into Bandai, because I didn't know that they made figures like this. I don't know what I thought Bandai made. I mean, I knew they were some sort of children's manufacturer thing. Yes, they manufacture children on a daily basis. They just make them in the laboratories. It's crazy. But I want to know if there's more special editions like this. This is so funny. If you're a fan of the first gen anime, then you remember when Mr. Mime moved in with Ash's mom, and there's some creepy speculations online that Mr. Mime is Ash's dad. I don't know if I believe all that shit. It's a cartoon show, so quite frankly, Satoshi Tajiri, who Satoshi think is Japanese character's name, which is like Ash in the American version. So he is the creator of Ash and everybody else. He is grandfather, mother, and all that good stuff. So let me know what you think of this set below. This is 105 of these Bandai type characters for around 40 bucks. Great deal. Definitely check out the seller. Make sure to subscribe so you can check out the next edition in this series.